Imagine you walk into a shop to buy a mobile phone, and before you even open your mouth, the salesman starts blabbering about, "This mobile is the cheapest, sir." You feel suspicious, right? Because let's be honest, no one likes being sold to. We want to buy things, but on our own terms. Now switch the scene. You are the one trying to convince someone. It could be your boss, a friend, parents, or even your spouse. And that's the toughest one. How do you do it without raising their doubts about your intentions? Here is the secret sauce. People don't believe what you say about yourself. They believe what other people say about you. The best way to convince anyone is to let someone else speak for you, even if that person is not physically there. Sounds crazy? Okay, listen. Let's say you are selling homemade pickles because everyone loves their dadi ka achar. Instead of saying, "My pickle is the best, made with completely authentic spices," try this. "Sis, a customer called me yesterday and said that this pickle reminds them of their childhood. Just grab some roti, take some pickle, and enjoy." See the difference? You are not praising yourself. Your customer is speaking on your behalf. And another example. Interviewer says, "Why should we hire you?" The wrong answer is, "Because I am hardworking, sincere, and a team player." That may be correct, but every candidate says that. This is a book answer. So the right answer is, "Sir, my previous manager always said that if I give you a deadline, you will meet it no matter what. My colleagues even called me the fixer because I always found a way to solve problems." Now, instead of just words, you have given a real story backed by a third person. This brings instant credibility. Let's say someone asks you, "Do you pay your suppliers on time?" Instead of saying, "Yes, of course," which no one believes anyway, try this. You can ask XYZ traders. We have been working together for years, and they always say they love how smoothly we manage payments. Boom! You have not even answered directly, but you have still built trust. Nothing convinces us like numbers. If you tell your friend this movie is a hit, he might ignore you. But if you say, "Bro, this movie has earned 500 crores, suddenly he believes it's a blockbuster, even though the film is blockduster. So, whenever possible, quote statistics like 80% of our customers reorder within a month. 9 out of 10 people who try our coaching program say it changed their lives. This method has worked for thousands of people, and you could be next." So, numbers don't lie. Well, sometimes they do, but people trust them anyway. No one is going to verify them. But people don't remember facts, they remember stories. So, next time you want to convince someone, don't just give information, wrap it in a story. If you want your younger brother to start saving money, instead of lecturing him, tell him this: "Bro, I had a friend who used to spend money like crazy. Then one day, an emergency came up and he did not have rupee to spend and he had to borrow. That day, he realized how important savings are." That's it. No lectures. Just give a story that hits home. So the final takeaway is, be a smart convincer, not a pushy one. If you want to convince someone quickly, let others speak for you, even if they are not there. Use real life testimonials, stories, and examples. Throw in numbers for extra credibility. Make them feel like they are making the decision. Convincing people is easy if you know the trick. Now go out there and master the art of persuasion.